get everything loaded back in, all the assets and such. There we go. My apologies for that, folks. You should be hearing me in real time now. The last time I was saying about it, the last time I had to do a stream, I had to have a 2-minute delay, and I forgot to take it off for this. So I want to be back and forth right away. So cool, everything is good to go.
I like this thing.
Again, apologies for the hiccup, folks, but I'm excited for this. Game number 1 is going to be underway in just a moment. Players are joining their respective sides. We are going to head down to the pitch for game number 1 of this best of 7 series between Altitude eSports and Remix Gods. The number 1 seed, Altitude eSports, in blue, 9-0, undefeated so far this season. Their opposition, Remix Gods, 7-2. They've had a great run through it themselves. They're gonna have to get that little bit extra to take out this undefeated Altitude eSports squad. We'll see if they are up to the task. I'll change one quick thing here on my video because everything's been dumb lately. Again, my apologies for the hiccups, everybody. This should be much smoother for everybody, me included. So as mentioned, best of 7 series for the championship. Plenty of Altitude supporters here in chat. Thank you for the follows and for folks coming on in, looking to support the squad. They are currently on the defensive, however. They are not going to give up the initial goal. Trap God shot saved by Prezi. And Alex is going to try to drop one across. He won't be able to. Prezi and Pipsqueak looking to bring it across midfield. Pipsqueak looking for that drop pass. You can see NASCAR driver coming up the mid. Normally NASCARs tend to stay to the sides of the track, but good awareness there. Good team play cut off by the defense of Remix Gods. They're going to try to push through a little bit more aggression here. Prezi jump onto Cool Guy Alex, but Pro Mikey keeping it low, gets caught in the mid. Pro Mikey is going to get the demo onto Prezi, get a little revenge for it. About 100 seconds into the series, Trap God is going to get a backwards touch. Maybe not exactly where they wanted it to be. They're going to have to get back onto the defense quickly. Pipsqueak could not quite get there in time. Goes off of the back wall, and just as soon as that shot was coming in, goes back the other way for Remix Gods. But Pro Mikey will not be able to get out of the way of his own shot. 2 minutes into the game. Plenty of offense, but no goals scored. I do not anticipate that to last too much longer. You can tell I'm really good at what I do. The stream is not even on the right game. This is why I just stick to Rocket League, I swear. We'll get that fixed. So halfway through game number 1, we are starting to see that offense for Altitude eSports come more and more into play. Remix Gods opportunities downfield have not been as consistent. They've been able to push, but they have not been able to hold. Of course, as we say, they're starting to get a little bit more pressure here. Pipsqueak's clear out is going to be caught by Trap God in the midfield. Still a challenge around the corner. Cool Guy Alex onto the back wall. Pipsqueak is going to go to make play, doesn't make contact, and Alex is going to get the demo at a NASCAR driver as well. The offensive rotations for Remix Gods may be coming into play here as they try to get past the defense. They could not quite get the connection. They will send it right back down over to the blue zone. Pipsqueak getting it past the attacking Remix God player. This one will be another dangerous pinch. Remix Gods have had a couple of touches head back towards their own net. And that's one that I'm not as sure if they want to be doing that as consistently as they have been. Let's see if either team are able to break through. Again, 1:14 left on the clock. Still anybody's game. Best of 7 series. Still plenty of time throughout this match. Throughout game 1. Very evenly matched so far. Remix Gods look to slow it down. Pro Mikey will get the play over to the mid. Demo from Cool Guy Alex on a NASCAR driver. Remix Gods very physical along their opponent's defensive line. They haven't gotten the connection with their second man yet. However, very nearly there for Cool Guy Alex, but it hits that near post. We go to the final 40 seconds. Pipsqueak pops it up over to the mid. NASCAR driver dropping it back down, trying to get it to Pipsqueak, who will get it past the midfield line. He will not be able to hold on to possession. Pro Mikey sends it back. 30 seconds. Another demo coming out from Remix Gods, getting closer and closer to golden goal territory. Pipsqueak will get bumped out of the way. Cool Guy Alex will look to go for the mind game, and NASCAR driver with unbelievable nerve to be able to go for the fake on that. Ultimately, though, Trap God is going to get the first goal of the game 4 minutes and 47 seconds in. And that's going to come off of that pinch up out of the corner. And got to go back to that earlier play at NASCAR, allowing that one to go onto the back wall. I'm going to be real. That situation, I do not think I would have been comfortable doing it. They barely nearly made it work. For the final 10, they might have an opportunity still in the orange zone. Cool Guy Alex getting the jump across the midfield, however. The clock has struck 0. It will hit the dirt, and Remix Gods will take game 1 as they try to get an upset against the #1 Altitude eSports. Very back and forth game. I mean, you see one like that where the first goal isn't scored until the very end of it. What more can you ask for? You can ask for several more games. Hopefully we will be seeing them. It's game number 2 heading down over to Aquadome, newly added to the rotation. Yeah, one of those games where you can... Everything is so evenly matched. You don't want to start overreacting too terribly early, especially in this long of a series, but neither team really doing anything wrong in their efforts. So evenly matched. Only one shot coming out from Altitude, which did catch me off guard a little bit. 5 shots coming in from Remix Gods. Altitude, I think, for a significant part of the game, had the possession advantage, although ultimately did not come away with the shot advantage. Part of that had to do with the onslaught that Remix were giving in the back end of the game. We'll make sure everybody's in here for game 2. Everything looks to be good. Game 2, Aquadome on her way at the bottom of the deep blue sea. Will this be the time for the blue squad to get on to the series scoreboard? Will Remix Gods work their way to a 2-0 series lead? And very hard to say with how game number 1 went. But Prezi, hello! Whoa, no, the post! I was about to say, Prezi putting on a presentation, but not enough bounce behind it, and it gets rejected. Altitude eSports so very close to striking right off the bat. Unable to get the job done. They're going to have to get back into defense. They're still holding out a 0-0. Remix Gods are trying to push that through when they had that bit of a gap. They aren't able to do so initially. They will hold onto the pressure for a little bit longer. These Remix Gods, you saw it towards the end of game 1. They really like to be aggressive. They go for the demos on the goal line. They try to push. They do not get off the ball. Pro Mikey showing just that, refuses to back off. Gets the catch underneath, stays behind it. Both Prezi and NASCAR driver coming in. Pro Mikey able to get underneath it and pops it up just enough to send it over the defense, and may have taken 4 minutes and 37 seconds. 4 minutes 47 in game 1. Only takes 60 seconds in game 2. Remix Gods on the board. Trap God trying to get some aerial mechanics involved. Altitude eSports able to hold fast against it. They seem to have generally done well with the aerial game. The dribbles and the ground attack that I'm not going to say they're susceptible to. They've only given up 2 goals total, 3 goals total. This one off the attacking Cool Guy Alex coming right upfield. Pro Mikey puts it onto the back wall. NASCAR driver tried to get the catch on it. Those are one of the more difficult ones. And it will knock its way through. What's up, D-Town Boogie? Hope you're doing well, my friend. Cake, I got you on the hydrate. Got myself some Costco branded Vita Rain Zero. It's not vitamin water. Vita Rain. I hope you're doing well, friends. If you're just joining, game number 2. Grand Championship match between number 1 Altitude, number 7 Remix Gods. So far, the only goals this series have been Remix. 1-0 win in game 1. Now leading 2-0. 2 minutes and change into game number 2, but Pipsqueak is going to come up on the attack. Trap God gets enough behind it to put it across. Prezi finds the near side back wall. Prezi has been so close on some of these opportunities here in Aquadome, but he just hasn't been able to get the final little touch on it. He's going onto the back wall. Pro Mikey is going to go for the catch, bring it out. Attack coming in from NASCAR driver. Prezi trying to get up on the jump. You can see Altitude Esports trying to get a little bit more aggressive. They're going to rotate back onto defense. This one, nobody on the defense worried about it. They saw that it was going off to the side. NASCAR driver, do think he was trying to get that pass over to Prezi. Not sure if he was able to put it on target, but I know he was harried into making that quick touch. You can see that the passing lane was there. Altitude Esports, they're starting to piece it together a little bit more. Might just be a little bit of a slow start, but in a best of 7 series, there's still time for them to bring it back into it. They might look to do it right here, but Trap God able to get back, gets the save, and it keeps the scoring drought for Altitude Esports. They will be pinned back in their own half afterwards. Pipsqueak is going to get the jump on Pipsqueak again off the back wall, so close. On average, Pipsqueak has scored 3 times. If you take the positions of all 3 shots. I don't want to harp on them because they have been great touches. They've just been that touch off. Pipsqueak going for a bump on the line as well. I do like to see it. If people don't like the demo meta, I love it. I love the physicality. Keep yourself on your toes. Nothing comes easy in this game. The final 60 seconds, 2-0 for Remix Gods. They're going to look to try to take the early lead in this series. Bounce around in front of the net. Naturally dangerous one here. Pro Mikey is going to be able to get it on as Trap God off the back wall. Pro Mikey, Cool Guy Alex got the pass up. Trap God flipping out of the way as they're rotating across the net to make sure he doesn't get in the way of any shot there. Remix God really starting to open it up. It's still just game 2. Altitude Esports, their aggression is increasing. They're looking to get the passing plays going. You can see that they're trying to find each other, and they're down over the orange zone. Just haven't been the luckiest when it comes to touches, it comes to shots. Going from a 1-0 to a 3-0, I don't necessarily think it's too late to start worrying. Wouldn't be surprised if the game 3 they get a nice bounce back. A couple of those. Again, the earlier shots from Pipsqueak were so close. They could not quite find the mark, however. Game 2, Remix Gods. They're putting on another one. They're also very solid on the offensive end. They didn't have quite as high goals per game as Altitude Esports did throughout the series, but still doing well here tonight. Their shot count staying fairly similar. They had 5 shots in game 1, 6 shots in game number 2. Altitude bringing it up to 5. They only had the 1 shot back in game number 1, so they're bringing it up a little bit. They just got to get their way past that Remix Gods defense. See, then only 1 save. It's the post, the crossbar. Those have been what's getting in the way. I have no doubt. I would not rule Altitude Esports out by any means. Far too early to do that. They come out strong here in game 3. They look to get themselves on the right foot and try to pull off that undefeated series-wise season. Everybody is readied up, so to game 3 we will go. the moment of solitude. The calm music before the battle will commence yet again. Remix Gods will be looking to try to put it away. They still need to get 2 more wins if they want to secure first place. There will be time for Altitude eSports. Almost able to get it there for the back wall. We'll run amok again. Pipsqueak gets bumped as he's flipping back over to the corner, but great aerial control. NASCAR getting the challenge on the Trap God as well. Pipsqueak has 0 boost. He'll slow play it. Cool guy Alex doing enough to keep it heading back the other way. Looks like the entirety of Altitude eSports boost starred for the moment. They look to have picked it up, got some speed back. Pipsqueak is gonna try to get that pass, throwing it past the defense, but it gets bumped out across the other side. Pro Mikey taking it all the way down. Little guy Alex is gonna go for that slow shot, but Prezi gets the demo onto him. Pro Mikey, 0 boost. Trying to bait out the attack by NASCAR driver. A missed touch there by Pipsqueak, but doing very well to throw on the brakes and not throw a little bit of extra fuel on the defensive fire. In fact, it's gonna get the pass over right in front of the net. Pro Mikey, I have no clue how he got the challenge there onto the attack. Was not credited with the save, and it will actually go back the other way this time. Off the post, off the crossbar, goes off to the side. Altitude eSports, they're gonna be looking for cellophane across the goal. Again, very close. They have to make sure they don't get rattled by it. There's still a time into this series. They don't want it to be over just yet. Cool guy Alex is gonna get the beat on the challenge to send it back the other way. Remix Gods continue to put goals on the board. NASCAR driver got caught in that awkward spot, trying to elevate, trying to get the clear off to the side. Unable to get in the way of the attacking cool guy Alex. With 3 minutes to go here in game number 3. Altitude eSports looking to regain. Get back down onto the offense. Some bumps coming out. Prezi putting it onto the back wall, looking to try to get the pass. Pipsqueak getting challenged immediately by a defender. Will send it back to the blue zone. Cool guy Alex trying to get one quickly. It'll be saved by NASCAR driver. Quickly demoed. We will not have a race stoppage. They'll continue to play. The pace car will come in later. Pipsqueak looking for that double touch, forcing Pro Mikey to stay on the ground to respect it. Will ultimately bounce out. Altitude eSports trying to get a couple of attacks here from the side wall. Again, they continue to be close. It's just that the shot accuracy just has not been there. The touches have been precise. Just that last bit. Halftime has come and gone. Remix Gods back onto the offense. Pipsqueak will get the free jump. P-Rezi try to get the challenge through, but Trap God sending back over to the blue zone. Pipsqueak to the side. The only one there is cool guy Alex. Full tank of boost will not have enough pop behind the punch. Send it back over to a teammate. They will keep rotating up on offense. Pro Mikey looking to get fancy with it. But NASCAR will put it through. A NASCAR driver going for the pass to Pipsqueak, and Altitude eSports find themselves on the board. A great pass from NASCAR driver. 2 defenders in the way. There's a potentially may have had an angle for the far post. It says, you know what, my boy's coming up. Pipsqueak racing up the right side. It will collect the pass. 99 seconds left in game number 3. We're all tied. Under 90 seconds. Altitude eSports will look to try to convey a little bit more of their offensive prowess. Be an awkward touch there from NASCAR, however. Double commit out of defense. Very nearly dangerous, but NASCAR driver able to cut it across in the midfield. Pipsqueak wants it slow. He wants a Doomsy. And he's going to get an own goal. Doesn't need the Doomsy dish. He just lobs it up. And the pop-up from the bar post will do the rest. There's 2 players elevating for it. And if you're a fan of Altitude Esports or one of the players, you're going to say, hey, goals is goals. We don't care. With 60 seconds left, they've taken the lead. They look to try to get onto the series scoreboard, but Remix Gods, they're immediately back up on the offense. They are going to sprint back. Trap God going for the slowdown. NASCAR driver challenged out by Cool Guy Alex as well. Less than 45 to go. Pro Mikey mistouch. Pipsqueak couldn't get it either. Cool Guy Alex almost getting the beat, but he didn't have the best angle on it. As Remix Gods looking to try to get it out of their zone, looking for an equalizer with 30 to go. They want to try to get momentum back. NASCAR driver is going to get the follow-up touch into the pass, but that shot goes off to the side. 20 seconds left. Prezi is going to get bumped. Trap God going for the ground play, going for the challenge. He might have it, might have the follow-through, but it hits the post. Pro Mikey looking for it. No, blocked by Prezi. 10 seconds back the other way. Cool Guy Alex with the catch. It'll go off the back wall. Pipsqueak looking to get one more, looking for the icing on the cake. NASCAR driver will not be able to get it back. Prezi happy to let it hit the dirt. Altitude Esports find their first win of the series. Took until game 3 for them to do it. They bounce back and will guarantee us at least 5 games throughout this match. One thing to note, so what's up, Bananas? Hope you're doing well, friend. One thing to notice here is very, very similar shot counts as these games have been going. Altitude, only one shot in game number 1, but they brought it up in game 2. Remix Gods have had 5, 6, and 6 shots. They've been consistently pounding the rock. But Altitude Esports able to get some of those shots in. That's really been the big difference. 0% shot accuracy through the first 2 games. And Altitude Esports finally breaking the dry spell. Will the river remain flowing? We are in Wasteland. I see nothing but sand. We'll see if Altitude Esports can bring a little bit of the heat themselves, as that metaphor painfully fell apart. Remix Gods will look to try to bring it back to the ways game 1 and 2 went, but we'll see how it all goes. Game number 4 underway. The grand finals matchup. NASCAR driver looking to try to get a pass for Altitude Esports early on. We'll have to get back over to defense. Challenge coming out from the corner as well. Pipsqueak trying to get the touch before Trap God can make too much out of it. But Cool Guy Alex is going to get a couple of demos. I don't know if demos make you cool. If you do, and I don't know cool things. I'm not a cool guy. Can't make that reference. But head back down over to the blue zone. Remix Gods trying to get one on the board early, trying to get their offensive throughput back to where we had saw in the first 10 minutes of gameplay. Has been sent back by Altitude Esports fairly well in the first 70 seconds of game number 4. Trap God looking to take it from the side. Will get the flip to keep control of it. Cool Guy Alex caught by NASCAR. Isn't able to get the shot past the defense. Trap God will get it past the midfield players for Altitude. Another demo coming in for Pro Mikey, his 3rd or 4th demo from Remix God so far this game. They're really sending it in. Trap God to the sky. Did not quite get it on the timing of the rotation that he was going for. Did not get the shot. It ended up being a pass with the teammate too far upfield. Regardless, Remix Gods, all 3 of them in the deep into the blue 3rd, including one within the blue net. Cool Guy Alex gets the pass. So you can see Pro Mikey going for the bump onto Prezi. I do believe he made contact with him, but he got it back. Either way, the defender back into the corner of the net. Trap God cutting back through will put Remix Gods on the board. That said, game 3, Altitude Esports were down 1-0 before they were able to get a couple of goals on the board. We'll look to do so again here. An awkward series of events on the goal line. may slow down that effort for the moment. Pipsqueak trying to get the pass out. Pro Mikey with the back pass over to Alex, looking to throw a little razzle-dazzle, slips it in from that near post. Pro Mikey, a stellar back pass there, and gets the bump onto Prezi as well. Prezi has just been beaten while defending in that net. Remix Gods up 2-0 right before halftime. They're going to look to try to move up to a 3-1 series lead. Altitude eSports will look to try to get a counterattack going. Prezi will be challenged to not have the boost to get as much behind it as he was looking for. Pipsqueak and Trap God meeting in the midfield. Will be sent back over to the blue half. An awkward bounce off the back wall. It'll send back over to the corner. Pipsqueak try to get the drop down pass over to NASCAR. Prezi is up as well, but he'll still pursue through into rotation. NASCAR driver wants the demo into Alex. Pipsqueak there on the rotation, onto the back wall, looks for the pass. Cool guy Alex coming out of net and will pick up the save on Prezi's shot. Pipsqueak picks up the boost build, and he will have an angle on this, as the Remix defense was not able to get there in time. Prezi again onto the back wall, wants the double touch. Pipsqueak trying to get the pass across as well. Pipsqueak just gonna leave it for the attacking NASCAR driver. Cool guy Alex looking to put this through. From Mikey with another back pass over to Trap God, puts it up onto the ceiling. Less than 80 seconds left in game number 4. Altitude eSports held scoreless. They have had a couple of opportunities at possession. They'll need to get it going here in the final minute. Gets played onto the back wall. Prezi looking to take it while rotating out of net. Goes for the slightest of backwards touches. Pipsqueak is going to be the next one to it. Read by Trap God. NASCAR driver keeps it low, but Pro Mikey rotating through picks up the save. The defensive Remix Gods showing up. So we'll hold on to the 2-0. Will be played off of the back wall. Going up to the final 30. Pro Mikey trying to buy some time for the defense. Will have that inadvertent side flip, but quickly regains to challenge the ball. Will pop up slow in front of the orange. Trap got downfield to Mikey. Goes for the pass, but Mikey doesn't make contact. But it takes time off the clock. Pipsqueak takes it up to the midfield. And both Prezi and Pipsqueak getting involved through the smoke. Pipsqueak has possession. NASCAR will put a shot on. Altitude eSports score with 8 seconds left. More time than the minimum needed. Technically 1 second is the minimum needed. 2 seconds is usually the amount you need for a solid kickoff strat. They are going to go for the fake. They had the 8 seconds. Pipsqueak with boost, with ball, needs to take it deep. Will not be able to get the angle. Challenged immediately. And Remix Gods take their third game. 1 game away from taking this finals matchup. Altitude eSports. Backs are against the wall. We're looking to try to bounce back, try to show why they earned that number 1 seed. We will head over to match number 5 over at DFH. Also, what's up, Yagantech? Hope you're doing well, my friend. You can hear the crowd in the background. The artificial crowd noise getting pumped in, saying, we want more. We want more. I do want more. I come into these unbiased as much as possible. I would love to see Altitude pull off a game 5 here and bring it to at least game 6. There's been so many times that they have been so terribly close on these shots and on these possessions, and it just has not been able to get through, whether it's the saves, whether it's the post and the crossbar, which, I mean, we're gonna owe some insurance to it. I don't know if y'all caught the IGL Invitational, but might have to use that sponsor code here. It's good to hear, Dogantech. You deserve it, my friend. So somewhat off the kickoff, 9 seconds in, up for debate. This one will get sent back into the blue net. Remix God scoring. Cool Alex getting the shot. Pro Mikey passed. Nearly in favor of Altitude Esports as they brought it back into the orange zone off kickoff. Ultimately bouncing back awkwardly. Look to try to get something working here. A couple of players going for it. Another set. And this one is just going to bounce over the midfield player. Pipsqueak was coming up to make that play. The bounce. Again, this one very awkward. Like Pipsqueak was trying to get the play off of the half volley. The timing just not there. 22 seconds in, already 2 goals on the board for Remix Gods. Altitude Esports will look to get to work quickly. Prezi puts it onto the back wall. Might have a tip drill coming in for Altitude. And Trap God getting the clear off to the side. Pipsqueak. Leave that one for NASCAR driver. Cool Guy Alex on the challenge. There have been a couple of situations here throughout the series where Altitude Esports, they are looking to get the leave for their teammate. They're looking to hand possession over to somebody that is in a better situation to take the ball up the field. But Remix Gods have been so aggressive. They've been pouncing. They've been ego challenging. They have been throwing up every challenge they can. So when you have those hesitations, Remix Gods have been taking advantage of it. And that's really been swinging it back the other way. Altitude Esports are playing that more deliberate style. But it feels like they're trying to color within the lines, and Remix Gods, I mean, they're just kind of crumpling the paper with how quickly they're going towards, how quickly they're challenging. So plenty of time here in Game 5 for Altitude. Try to bring us to a Game 6. We'll be sent down to the Altitude zone. Trap God taking it over to the sidewall. Wants the pinch. NASCAR driver is going to get it. This might just be a cucks, but Cool Guy Alex doesn't like cool things. Picks up the save. Does not want any cucks pinches in this series. Very rude. Will still hold on to the lead. I cannot begrudge them that, to be fair. Nearly halftime, back down into the blue zone. Cool Guy Alex trying to keep it low, trying to get a pass, but Pipsqueak scoops it up underneath. Prezi will scoop up that boost, trying to get through out of the attack, but Trap God in the air, smoothly taking it across, but Pipsqueak gets back to get the save. From Mikey is going to get the pass from the side. Cool Guy will be stopped out by Prezi. The saves are coming in for Altitude Esports, but they need to get a couple goals on the board. They're going to get the pass from Prezi to NASCAR driver, but he gets challenged immediately by the Remix God defender. Pipsqueak will try to follow this one up as well. Cool Guy Alex, power touch! And he is going to find a gap in the defense. Cool Guy Alex with the hat trick in game number 5. Trying to will Remix Gods to this victory. The captain absolutely stepping up in one of the more crucial moments. Less than 2 minutes ago, 2 minutes potentially away from Remix Gods taking the series. Playing spoiler to the #1 seed in their bid for that perfect season. Altitude are back up on offense. They're looking to try to get a pass. It is going to play out in front of the net. NASCAR driver with the delayed challenge. Trap God able to work their way back downfield. Altitude Esports starting to mix it up. Starting to remix it, so to speak. They're getting more and more aggressive. As he looking to try to get physical. NASCAR driver will get the touch. Try to get Pro Mikey onto the back wall. An awkward series of challenges there for Remix Gods. The Cool Guy Alex will pick up the Savior medal to go along with the hat trick. He puts it onto the back wall, looking to try to get it to a teammate. But no contact made. Trap God soft touch. NASCAR driver gets bumped. Pipsqueak has to come through. Grabs a couple of pennies on the way. Gets the challenge onto Cool Guy Alex. Drops it down in front of net. 60 seconds left. Soft touch looking for the pass. Prezi deep upfield. NASCAR driver trying to get the bump onto Alex. We won't be able to make contact. Goes back down to the blue half. Pipsqueak getting taken out in midfield. Final 40-ish seconds. Pipsqueak off of the back wall. Looking to try to get a pinch. Trying to get the clear. No, and he will wait for the touch. Zero boost, however, gets bumped by Trap God. We will not be able to get back up to it. 30 seconds. Remix Gods looking to play keep away. Looking to burn time. Throw Mikey onto the side. Challenged by Pipsqueak. Still heads back to the blue wall. Another challenge will be dangerous in front of the blue net. Cool guy Alex will not get it on target, but we go to the final 10 seconds. Remix Gods looking to take this series. They're going to send it back to the other corner. They're going to send it across. NASCAR driver looking to try to get one for the road. Pipsqueak will put one on with 0 seconds left, but it came number 5, and the series are going to go the way of Remix Gods to take the grand finals. Congratulations to the trio, as they will get that sparkling medal next to their names on their IGL profile. Incredibly well fought series. This is, come on, music, you gotta get more pumped than that. No, very well fought match. Again, congratulations to Remix Gods. Happy to have been able to be part of it throughout the weeks as the season has gone. Obviously, always happy to be here with any of these teams as they've been playing through. A very solid matchup. We are going to get the predictions out as Remix Gods take it. 100% of it go towards them. And again, congrats. I didn't prepare anything for this, which I feel bad for. I should have like confetti and stuff, some celebrations coming in, because you guys deserve it. We can try. I've been fighting this music all night. It is just not hype. We need more hype. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm getting distracted by it. I'm not going to do that, bananas. I'm not going to do that at all. But no, congratulations. Again, a very hard-fought series. And Altitude eSports unable to finish off the completed season, but they do take home second, which is still a great result. There's no doubt about that. A great run through Indie Gaming League Spring Circuit 2022. But summer is just around the corner. Registration is available, folks. If you haven't played an IGL and you're looking to get into a competitive league for the amateur level, highly recommend it. I hope to be able to see you there. Anarchy, I know what tomorrow is. And folks, gotta say, Alex, congratulations. I'm super hyped for you guys. I really am. Very happy to be able to host it. I will not be live for a little bit. I'll let folks know before we get this raid going while I'm still picking somebody. I will be on the Seasonal Shootout Premier League broadcast tomorrow. I gotta double check who I am casting. I can do that really quick as we're going through into the more of the Premier League side of it. And Anarchy, you might actually know off the top of your head, but I gotta check it quick. I do want to look it up because I'm excited, but I don't know if I'll have enough time. That is going to be tomorrow. That's going to be at 10 o'clock Eastern on the Seasonal Shootout. Highly recommend checking them out. And I'll be casting in person for the MNCS Championship LAN this weekend. So I'll put those up on socials and such to let y'all know when that goes live. But we got to get a raid. We got to bring some love over to some other folks. Let's see if not seeing anybody else casting right now. We do see Distance, one of the content creators for Circuitry Gaming, is playing Rock League right now. We'll go give some love to her. Always happy to. And I will catch you all later. I hope you have a great night, great weekend. I'm excited to be back in the summer for more IGL action. Until then, take it easy. Set it too early. We got 5 seconds left until I can use the raid. Yada, 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 yada. Much love, everyone.